position where you can see it, please do so. You're not going to see my hands. Alright, it's a magic trick. Watch my hands.
We're on camera, Craig.
Alright, good. Alright. So again, we're sweeping or we're peeling out and we're getting the head control. This time, as I get the head control, I'm going to get my thumb in. Already started getting this set up. So what happens now is Jack pulls his head out, he lassos there and then he whips his arm out. Alright, so now I go high elbow and still get to this position. Just like that, 1, 2, 3. No. Alright, so, sorry mate. So from here, I've got the thumb, nice and deep. So this is a really deep choke. This comes around and we're elevating the elbow so I get clear access to the lapel. Once we're here, it's the same choke effectively as the palm up choke. However, from here, when this unlasses, so we've unlassoed the head, when I pull this one, I'm nice and shallow at the moment. But as I pull, this one does frame in a little bit, as opposed to, flaring the elbows the other way. So from here, I'm going to pull him back down towards me, and then start to flare the elbow a little bit on this side, just this way. Yeah. So when you like that, when it's nice and deep, you saw how quick it comes off. Happy? So it's a good alternative to the palm up choke, especially when they start defending a little bit. And we'll show you the nuances Wednesday, but it's a nice alternative, yes.
The choke you just demonstrated, it kind of looks like a bread cutter a little bit, a bread cutter choke.
Yeah, sort of.
Just because of like the way it's like you lean your weight into it.
Yeah, but because you don't have your weight and gravity to assist, the other mechanism for the choke is the lapel. It still is the lapel for the bread cutter as well, but what makes it so powerful is when you can concentrate all of your energy into the windpipe. If you're 98 kilos and I'm driving my elbow through your throat, it tends to come a little quicker as opposed to being underneath. Does it make sense? Yeah, cool. Any questions on that? All right. Get your mouth guards and let's have a rock. 1, 2, 3. Woody's going to be on his back. So I'm going to start on mount in what we call a hook and brace position. So we're going to start in a low mount. Later on we'll show you high mount and swim and all this other stuff. But for now we're going to teach you the basic transitions back. And when I mean basic, this is the first one we learn. It doesn't make it, it's not easy. Okay, so just because we say basic, it's just the elementary one that we learn first. Okay? So there's still lots of things going on. So if you're having any issues, please ask. Like I said, my partner will always have live feet because he's a good jiu-jitsu coach. From here, I'm going to start head control and a hook in. So I've got hook and hook. So think hook, hook. So when I'm in this position, a lot of the time, actually, if it's in the gi, I'll grab the shoulder and do like a punch down to the ground with my knuckles, and then my shoulder does that, and it's really comfortable
For you.
for me. Yeah, but because we're just doing a drill, I'm just gonna. That's enough. Cross face. We're trying to get a cross face, so I want Brendan to look this direction, so it makes it hard. Because when I give him the head control, I'm giving him a trap and roll to that direction. If that makes sense. So I need to make sure that his spine is bent and he's looking that way so he doesn't feel that that's the option. So we want a really good cross face. Does it make sense? The other thing I'm doing with my hook is putting my hip on Brendan's hip so he can't bridge. If you can't bridge and you can't look that direction, you can't roll it. Does everyone, we're all good there? Alright, so again, here, one cross face hook in. Yeah? So the other option for him is to roll me this way. So I just base out. One, so I've got my knee as a base point and my hand as a base point at about a 45-degree angle. Does it make sense? Good. So we'll start here. Brendan's going to throw me that direction. Hook and brace. Here he goes the other direction. Hook and brace. So hook, hook, post, post. Good, happy with that? So what's gonna happen now, Brendan is gonna roll to his side that direction. So pause there. Grip across the waist with my calf shin. My knee behind Brendan's head. Yeah? 2 posts out with my hands. So what happens is now I'm gonna make myself nice and light so Brendan can go to his knees and elbows. One hook goes in, it continues, other hook goes in, and then I'm really heavy on my hands at the moment. So I don't want that. I want to be able to walk up the small of his back. So now bottom hand goes first, top hand goes next. I'm gonna reach, pull, and go over. So now he goes over and he lands on my choking hand. My partner's gonna get his back to the mat. As Brendan does that, my leg goes over the top. I kick my other leg straight down, hand comes out, come up onto my elbow, and then we transition back to mount. And then we continue to go hook, brace, S mount, take the back, re-naked choke entry, back to the mat, relace, back on the elbow, remount, and we continue to do that transition over and over again. Are there any questions on that? Can I talk you through it? Hook and brace, S mount. 1, 2, 3. I've been lucky enough to snag him in my postcard. So again, good posture, knees sitting back on his heels, live feet, hands on the hips, elbows inside the knee line. Alright, so he goes knee into my centre line of the body, post legs out, hops, attacks the ankles, he staples this down. So I come a little bit higher. Yeah, there. I want to control that knee and hip. Now from here we're circling underneath. So we want the shoulder on the calf muscle. So we're going nice and deep on the collar. He's going to pressure in and then change his shape, pass. So my hand goes to the hip, hand on the collar, pull the foot down. I shrink, so I turn underneath. So now I'm holding, I've just created space. Now my hands are framed. Now I'm holding the space. I'm not pushing him, I'm just holding the space. So I've got all this space underneath him. This foot, I now push back in, shin across the waist, bite the back, I shrink down, my leg comes out, and then we lock him back up. Okay? So again, he passes. Something like that. That's full speed, that's where we should be trying to look to go to. Are there any questions?
Do you shrink in 2 different directions during that?
I did this. Yeah.
So
I
you
go,
shrink one side to get out and shrink.
I shrink out to create space, and then I turn and then dive back in. Yeah. Very nice observation. Any questions? Any other questions? Yep.
When Brendan went through, it doesn't matter if you're monkey group or does that ever?
No. It will when you're passing later. But for now, for the guard work drill, doesn't matter. Later on, depending on what you want to achieve when you're passing, yes. You know, I would go thumb in, so that way I can choke him at the same time. As opposed to that way, yes. Okay? Happy? Okay. We'll all go the same direction for me, please. So, we'll person on their back, feet that way. Okay? 1, 2, 3. Go.